You're talking about the large, yeah, you're talking about this fair value gap here. So you can see right here there is a buy side inefficiency, sell side imbalance. Okay, so let me just visualize it. So you're going to use the candle before this bullish displaced bullish candle here. You're going to use that candle's wick high. Okay, that's going to be the start of your fair value gap, and then you're going to use the second candle's wick low. You see how there's a gap here? See how price never balanced into this gap? Wicks never cross, candles never cross, etc., etc. This is a fair value gap here. Okay, and you draw it like that from the wick high of the first candle to the wick low of the second candle. That becomes your 15-minute fair value gap, and you draw it out in time. So this is going to be used later in the example. See? Oh, man. My hands are like freezing cold, chat. What the heck's going on here today? I'm like sweating and my hands are freezing cold. Sorry, whoever asked me the 15-minute gap question, did you get that? You get that ironed out? Chat, if you guys are new here, there's 460 people here right now. The thing that you can help me the most on is, number one, hitting the like button if you guys are enjoying all the free content here on the channel. And number two, joining the Discord. The Discord is a great culmination of tons of free information. I've got a beginner section. I've got the indicators that I use on my chart. We have a prop firm guidance for the best prop firms I trade with. We have live trading in there. We've got market analysis. I review all the trades that we take. Live trading. I already said that. Live commentary. It is the #1 fastest growing Discord channel right now in the trading space. So if you guys are not in there, you're missing out on a great pot of education. So come hang out with me over there during the week. That's where I'm mostly available. I do not trade crypto, like day trade crypto. I just long-term hold crypto. Guys, thank you for all the tips and stuff, man. I don't need that stuff, and I really appreciate it. I really do. That means a lot. Thank you. The ice cream cone, the roses, I appreciate it. Do I scalp? No, I'm normally looking for like a 20, 30, a 20 point plus move with my trade model. So yeah, that is an example, guys, of internal liquidity to external liquidity play here. So if you can visualize this, this is our external liquidity, which are these relative swings highs. This is our internal liquidity down here, and we move to external. Very, very clean. This is on TradingView, yeah. When are you starting the beginner section? There is a beginner section. Just go to the Discord and go to beginners. I have a whole beginner section that you guys should all be starting with on how to start, even what is prop firms, what are futures trading, and then the 2022 mentorship should be a must. All that stuff in there is stuff that you guys should start going through like immediately, because the stuff I'm talking about is all from that education. And if you don't go through it, then you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. Guys, the Discord link's in my bio. Is there a gap above the 15-minute fair value gap? There is. There is. There's one right here. Why do I use the lower gap in this example? Because that lower gap lines up with that 1 hour order block. There's also this 1 hour fair value gap here is a bigger gap, but the 1 hour order block lines up with that 15-minute. So that's why I use that one in this example over the one that was above it. Is futures trading perpetual? What do you mean by that? How much is a lot and how much is a unit? So for one mini contract, you'll be risking $50 per point. For a micro contract, you'll be risking $5 per point. I recommend everyone trade micros instead of minis. If you're new, you should not be trading a mini because you're going to get absolutely torched. What about gold? I don't care what gold does. I don't trade gold. SMT. Explain SMT. Okay, so SMT is when one of the indices. So guys, when I'm trading, I'm using the NASDAQ and I'm using the S&P 500, right? They both move in confluence with each other, right? They're highly coordinated indices together, right? One of the NASDAQ is comprised of a bunch of different stocks, mostly big tech stocks, S&P 500, a lot of the Fortune 500 companies, right? So S&P 500 is going to give you guidance on kind of what's going on within the market that day. NASDAQ likes to follow. So we use both of these indices in confluence with each other, right? Now, what is SMT? SMT is when one of the major indices, okay, take a swing high and the other one does not, or swing low. I'm going to try to find an example here that we can use for a higher time frame SMT. Okay, so I believe we had a SMT last week before this massive drop. I'm going to use a higher time frame SMT here so I can just show you guys because it's visually going to be a lot easier. Let me just delete all the crap that we just made. So I believe this was an SMT here. I'm gonna have to confirm it with S&P 500 real quick. So I think this is where I'm trying to show you a higher time frame one because it's a lot stronger. So let me just go back to ES. That was NQ, and yeah. So this is what happened last week. Let me bring back replay bar. So as you can see here, major 4-hour SMT, right? So on the S&P 500, oh my God, I have so much crap on the charts. I'm just trying to delete it to clean it up. So on the S&P 500, we take a major swing high, okay? S&P takes this swing high while NQ fails to take the swing high. Where the heck am I, oh my God, deleted replay bar. Hold on. How do I go back? I hate when that happens. Okay, so here it is right here, right? The NASDAQ fails to take a swing high right here. And ES does take the swing high right here. Okay, this is like, we're talking about January 24th price action here. What that basically means, it's called smart money tool. It's a reversal tool that we use to spot reversals in the market. And as you can see what happened here, we started showing major weakness and then the market dumped 413 points on the NASDAQ, and on ES, we dumped aggressively off of that too. We dumped about 200 points on the S&P 500. So in simplistic form, oh, there's an SMT down here too. I have it marked. As you can see here, right? S&P 500 takes a swing low. Go back to the NASDAQ. It fails to take the swing low. Okay, so there's a major SMT at high and lows, and we use SMT for reversal patterns. We also use them on lower time frames. They're a lot stronger on higher time frames, but you can see in this example here, NASDAQ fails to take the swing low, right? And ES takes the swing low. That's an SMT. Yesterday, PA was insane. It was insane, dude. It was really insane. Can we use RSI for SMT? No. I don't use RSI anymore. Relative Strength Index, I don't use it. I don't know if it works with SMT. I've never even tested it. SMC is smart money concepts. It's different from what I'm teaching you right now. So did that answer your question? There's not an SMT. I mean, there might be an SMT indicator, but dude, you don't need it, man. Just look at this visually. That's pretty easy to identify, right? S&P 500 takes the swing low. NQ doesn't take the swing low. Reversal, right? Off the SMT, the market moves 1,000 points in the opposite direction. I don't use any indicators, guys. None of the tools, none of the stuff I use on my chart in live price action are indicator based. The only stuff I use are indicators that I use to draw overnight highs and lows, 8:30 opening price, midnight opening price, London high, London lows, Asia high, Asia lows, so on and so forth. And that's something that I do in my mentorship. That is the basis of my trading. That's like the core foundation I teach in the mentorship. Is there another confirmation with SMT? No, that's basically it. Turtle soup? I don't trade turtle soups anymore. They're just too low probability. Turtle soup is basically like trying to pick a top or bottom. I wait for extra confirmation now. Am I the R6 streamer? Yes, I used to stream R6. What is my perfect setup? Okay, good question. Good question. I'm gonna show you guys my perfect setup on the NASDAQ. It came. Where did it present itself? I use this example with all my students. I believe it's this one right here. So actually, there was a massive SMT here, guys. We were using this SMT I just taught you about. This is why this trade setup was so strong. Okay. There was an SMT backdated here. This is the SMT I'm talking about. Sorry, made a mistake. It was this SMT. It's a different SMT. The SMTs happen all the time. So there's SMT on the 15-minute here. I'm going to delete this higher time frame SMT. So here is bread and butter right here. Here's the bread and butter model that I use. In this example, we have relative equal highs here that I'm waiting for the market to sweep. Okay. So we have relative equal highs. I believe these are Asia overnight highs. Okay. And yeah, it is 9 p.m. So Asia highs are left untouched, right? I'm waiting for the market to sweep Asia. Now, at the same time, I see and I formulate that there's an SMT at this swing high. So we have an SMT here. And what's an SMT, chat? NQ fails to take its swing high, right? But the NASDAQ fails to take the swing high, and the S&P 500 took it, okay, on the other chart. So SMT at the high, we grab Asia highs here, okay? Asia highs now get swept. That's our manipulation leg, so that's one tick to the box for the model. Now, oh my God, I hate when it does this, dude. Let me go back, okay? Now, we break it down on a 5-minute time frame, right? So we have Asia highs get tagged, right? SMT at this high here between S&P and NQ, right? And then we get the trade setup that where's my replay bar? That I literally teach on the channel. This is my favorite trade setup. And this is the trade setup that you guys all need to learn. So, okay, here it goes. We have swing high, swing low, higher high. What are we waiting for right now? We're waiting for a new lower low. That lower low is going to confirm when a body of a candle closes below this swing low here. Okay? So we wait on a candle closure below that low. Okay? So let me speed up price action here. Okay. Boom. And boom. Okay, so now we're displacing lower. The market is starting to displace lower. That is going to be our change in the state of delivery. Somebody was spamming in the chat, what is the change in state of delivery? This is the change in the state of delivery, right? The algorithm is now manipulated higher, taking orders here. It's now starting to spool in the opposite direction. Okay, so let me visualize this for you guys. You have a high, a low, a higher high, a new lower low. That's going to formulate our breaker block. We use the two lowest down close candles before the leg up that took liquidity. In this example, it's two down close candles before the leg up that took liquidity. You guys following along? Is anybody here with me? Why are people saying record it? You guys are here. Okay. We're using the two lowest down close candles. That's going to be our breaker block, chat. That's our breaker block formation. Now, we wait for a pullback. let me just mark something else out here too. Inside of this breaker block, there is a fair value gap. That fair value gap makes this breaker model a unicorn. This is a unicorn short breaker model. This is a high probability breaker model. 1 second. One second, the wife's texting me or calling me. So now the reason this is called a unicorn, guys, is because there's a fair value gap inside of the breaker. It makes it a higher probability setup. We have all the different confluences we need here. We have SMT at the highs. We have manipulation. We have a change in the state of delivery. We have a fair value gap inside of a breaker, which turns us into a unicorn. It's about a 70% win rate model if executed correctly and spotted correctly. So how do we trade it, right? How do we trade it? Well, we wait for price to come back into the CE of that breaker, which is going to be the 50% line of the breaker block. Now, in this example, I would have liked to take a short inside of the fair value gap, but the market already balanced right here. So I didn't expect the short to, the market to come back into the gap because we actually filled it right here. Okay. So in this example, your best setup is going to be from the CE of the breaker. Stop is going to be above the breaker, right? Now, targets, where are our targets going to be? There is a lot of liquidity to draw into on this trade. There is a lot of liquidity to draw into. I like all this down here to get tagged. This is all low resistance liquidity being built up, okay? So we have a lot of targets to draw to. First target for me is going to be the swing low here that we created. So that'll be target number 1. And then we can start either scaling out of the position at the other targets here. It'll be target 2 down here as we have liquidity resting here. And we have liquidity resting here. And then we have all this liquidity resting here for final TP, okay? So this is the breaker unicorn short. One of the best trading models in all of futures trading. It's rare when it pops up, and when it does pop up, it's very, very accurate. So here's the entry model right here. Take that short right off that wick high. Okay, right off that wick right there is where we're going to enter. I'm going to actually bring this replay bar back. We're going to take a short with the replay bar. Hopefully it works this time. Short's going to be right here. Stop loss is going to be above the breaker block, chat. First TP is going to be down here. Okay. I'm gonna draw that first TP down at that low. This external liquidity down here, this low resistance liquidity all built up. You see relative equal low, relative equal low, relative equal low. Can you guys see that on TikTok? Relative equal low, relative equal low, relative equal low. There's 3 easy ass clean draws on liquidity here. Okay. Now, all we do is let the trade play out. We sit back and relax. That trading literally is 90% chart work, 10% and execution. That's it. It's literally all it is. Now, let's let the trade play out. We're in the trade. Market's starting to spool. We let the trade play out. Up $1,000 right here. At this point, stops are going to be moved to break even here. So this is a risk-free trade. Okay. And we let the trade just play out and draw to our liquidity points. That's $2,000 right there. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we let those next draws on liquidity play out. Tag the next draw on liquidity. And full TP right there. So that right there, guys, is the bread and butter model given to you live in a layup on a live stream on Saturday at 2:30. If you guys can execute and perfect the model, you will be able to make a good amount of money in the trading industry. If you guys want to learn it from me specifically, I have a mentorship. I think we have like 2-3 slots left if you guys are interested in it. This is probably the only time I'm ever going to do it. It's a 1-hour coaching call session to really break down what you guys are doing wrong in your trading, fix it, add everything that I have to my charts to your charts, and really just dive deep into what's going on into your trading. Because I'll tell you right now, man, a lot of people have no clue what they're doing. Like, they have no clue. So this is a great way for you guys to jumpstart. It's $100 for an hour, guys. $100 for an hour. It's probably the cheapest in the industry, honestly. I see people charging like $400 or $500 for coaching calls, and I was like, no, we don't need that. So yeah, guys, that is it right there. That is the model. That's one of my favorite models. Somebody asked me, what's your favorite model? That's my model right there. I love this model. And this model is has a very high win rate. If you can identify it correctly within the market structure, you're going to be able to bag some really big trades. Can you do it again, please? No, I'm not going to do it again. That was it. One-time show for y'all. What confluences? Damn, dude, are you just tuning in, or what's going on with you guys? 4 confluences on this trade. We have SMT at the highs. We have Asia highs getting swept. Okay, we have a liquidity sweep to the upside of Asia highs. We have a change in the state of delivery. We have a breaker block. We have a fair value gap inside of the breaker block, which makes it a unicorn short. And we have a lot of clean draws on liquidity lower. There's all your confluencers right there. That's it. That's the model. All right. What do you trade? What? Why is SL up there? SL is always above the breaker. The breaker block is still valid, okay, until the market closes above the breaker block. So if a candle came up here and closed above, we'd get stopped out of this trade. So the breaker is valid. We use it as our stop. So our stop's above the breaker, and that's how you set it up. What time frame? This is a 5-minute time frame here. I'm about to say, what do you trade, Mr. PJ? I trade NASDAQ. And I trade S&P 500. Do I switch timeframes at all? I switch timeframes as the entire session. Like I'll be switching from 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute. I'm always constantly combing the different timeframes to mark out things. I usually execute the trade on like the 1 minute time frame, but like I'm combing all the other time frames to see if the model is presenting itself in any of those other time frames. I do not use MetaTrader. No, MetaTrader is mostly used for CFDs and like Forex and stuff. I use Trade-of-8. I just put a video out on that actually. Is there other SMT pairs? I don't know what that means, man. You're not using the proper language. SMT forms on the NASDAQ and S&P 500. I explained that like 7 times. It's when the market takes one of the indices takes a swing high and the other one fails to take the swing high. That's an SMT. What time frame do you do analysis on? I do analysis on all time frames. So I'm looking for higher time frame alignment with my lower time frame model. Okay. So basically, we're always looking to see what the market is doing on the higher time frames to see if we can model a trade setup on the lower time frames that match the higher time frames. That's higher time frame alignment. Don't invest. Okay. Don't invest. My brain, dude. My brain hurts. Can we ban this friggin' nudes bot person? What a loser, bro. Get out of my stream. Some guy's promoting like an OnlyFans in here. Get him out. We need a moderator for this chat. We really do. I can't keep up with all the different scams going on. How long did it take you to go full time? It took me like 4 years to go full time. Because when I started trading in 2016, man, there was none of the education there is now. You can speed up that time a lot faster now with all the different great traders there are on the internet. But for me, dude, I was self-taught. I never even took a course from anybody. So yeah, it took me a lot longer than it should have. I'm a great teacher. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I vote myself for mod. I need people in here that are actually in the streams like consistently. So I need to see people like being like showing up, and then we can get like a mod in here. Available for mod. Yeah. Also, if you guys are in my Discord community, then it'll be easier for me to communicate and see if we can mod for the TikTok channel. Is this real? No, it's fake. It's fake. I'm AI. Oh man. All right, guys, listen, I hope you guys got I mean, listen, I know you guys got value out of this. I know how much people are literally like, all this stuff you can find on the internet, but to put it all together in conjunction and actually be able to identify it and mark it up and play it out is, I think, the hardest thing for people to do. Because this, in live price action, it's a lot harder. In hindsight, it's easy, but like to do it live is where people really struggle. So that's what you guys gotta try, gotta practice, is the live price action. Like, to do it in hindsight, it's easy, but most people in real time are lost. Thank you for teaching us first time on your live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Can you leave the recording of this on YouTube or something? I really wish I would have recorded this whole thing. Actually, I should have. I should have made a video. Someone says pre-recorded. Dude, why is it? That's like not the first time someone said that. It's pre-recorded. Okay, yeah, I'm running a pre-recorded stream at 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. Your live studio, it records. I don't think I clicked record on this, dude. And it only records in vertical format. If I put it on YouTube, I want it to be full 1080p. I should have done that. Damn. Next time, you guys got to remind me, man. I would have done it. I would have put it up on YouTube for you. What time frame is this? This is a 5-minute time frame that we broke the model down on. Summary of what happened, please. No, I literally cannot summarize that. It's... If you want me to summarize it, your brain's going to explode. Okay, ready? There was an SMT at the 4-hour high with NQ and ES. And we waited for a manipulation sweep into the Asia highs. After we swept Asia highs, we displaced to the downside with a change in the state of delivery. We then drew out our breaker block with a fair value gap inside the breaker block, which turned into a unicorn. Then we waited for a pullback inside of CE of the breaker and then shorted from CE of the breaker down to the external liquidity. Oh my God, bro. It sounds so ridiculous. I'm being honest. It sounds so ridiculous, but it's not. If you guys learn it, it'll be like the aha moment of your lifetime. But that is all true. What I just spoke of you is actually exactly what happened. You understood everything. Wow. Somebody else said I understood everything. Wow. I'm glad we have some people in here that are really, really getting it. That's exciting for me. That's exciting for me, guys. I am excited about that because, listen, we are in the fastest growing Discord community right now on TikTok with almost 1,400 members approaching in less than a month. I'm looking for some solid students, maybe one or two really good students to possibly work together with this community. So I'm looking for some good traders, but right now I haven't found any. So we need some solid people in there, because it would be great to have some really, really good ICT traders in there with me. Show us the second entry. Do I teach students under 18? I don't think I don't even know if you're allowed to trade under 18. Can you? I don't know. Hey, thank you so much for the heart, man. Appreciate it. Sorry, guys. I hate ICT. Why do you hate ICT? I'm actually interested to know. I know SMC, ICT, and fair value gaps. Nice, nice. If you send me the strategy, I'll create an automated trading bot to make your... Oh, God, no. No, 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 no. Don't ever use trading bots, guys. Don't use it. Thoughts on TJR? Ugh. I have no comment. All I know is that his prop firm went bust, and that's not a good look. I just don't have anything else to say about it. Something's fishy there. I don't know what it is. I've had a gut feeling about it for a very long time with him. Something's off. Just because I'm trading the same concepts of him doesn't make me a fan. There's a lot of people that trade the same concepts. There's a lot of people that trade the same concepts. And there's a lot of shady people out there. Is this Judas swing? Technically, yeah. Technically, yeah, there was a Judas swing there. Judas swing is that manipulation spike up into the Asia highs here. So yeah, you could call that a Judas. What do you think about Robinhood? I don't use it. I don't use it for day trading. How often does this setup occur? It's pretty rare, bro. That's why it's called a unicorn. It's pretty rare. Honestly, don't know the stats on how often it appears. I don't know, but it's pretty rare. Maybe once or twice a week, maybe with like all the different factors I just basically explained here today. For that to happen, like what I just showed you guys with SMT at a major high, manipulation, like that all happening is very rare because you don't really ever get. You don't get that often when you get all those different confluences. You might have a unicorn pop up on like a 1 minute time frame, but to have it like this with everything I just explained inside of it, it's very rare. How many trades do you take weekly? It depends, man. It really depends. I aim for one good winning trade a day. If I lose a trade, I'll take one more trade. If that's a winning trade, I'll be done. So I'll be 1-to-1 on the day. And if I lose 2 trades, I'll be done. I'm done. I won't trade the rest of the day. I use 𝗵𝗃, guys. I actually just put a video out on that. I don't trade the silver bullet, no. I trade a lot of breaker setups, unicorn setups, inverted fair value gap setups. Fair value gap setups, liquidity sweep setups. I mean, a lot of this stuff is based off price action. So it's price action reading, guys. The more that you have indicators and stuff on the charts, the more you're going to cloud price. Price is going to be your ultimate king in trading. And the sooner you guys realize that, the faster you move towards profitability. But if you think that you're going to put an indicator on your chart or some bot or something, it's never going to work out for you. You're never going to be... I mean, listen, some of the most expensive... Oh, not expensive, but the richest Wall Street firms have the best bots out there. They cost millions of dollars. They actually make good returns, but you're not going to be able to find some bot on the internet that's like $100 and it's going to make you money. It's just not going to do that. Just learn how to trade for yourself and you're going to save yourself so much headaches. What is the unicorn setup, bro? It's right here, man. This is the unicorn model right here. That is the unicorn model right in front of you. Just take a screenshot of it. Use it for your own guidance in your own trading. It is when the market makes a swing high, a low, a higher high, and a new lower low, forming our breaker block, which is that square gray block right there. Then the market pulls back into C of that breaker, right? And that's when we execute our short towards our liquidity. That's the unicorn model. My hands are so cold, man. I think I got to eat something now. Does anybody else get cold hands when they're hungry? Like I don't know what it is. My hands are cold when I'm hungry and then they start sweating. Hey, welcome everybody to the Discord, man. Welcome everybody to the Discord. I see a lot of people joined here today from today's live. Welcome in. I do want to plug one more thing here before we end it for the day. I know a lot of you are traders, right? And a lot of you are looking for good prop firms. I don't know if a lot of you know about this. 𝗵𝗃.co is a straight to funded prop firm. So you don't need to pass an eval, okay? 𝗃𝗍𝘂.co has straight to funding options, and you can pick up accounts. I'm going to show you guys some of the options because a lot of people ask me this question. I want to make sure you guys are in the know about this. So if you're looking to trade an account without passing an eval, okay, it's getting very popular. Head over to 𝗃𝗍𝘂. I have all the stuff linked in my Discord under prop firms, all the different prop firms I'm affiliated with and have discount codes for. But for example, these accounts right here, you don't need to take an evaluation on any of these accounts. So ignore the pricing because it's all going to be 30% off. A lot of people like the 25K and the 50K accounts. And this is all going to be, if you guys use code PJ Trades, it's 30% off. Okay. So, definitely give them a look. I personally trade these accounts right here. These are my favorite accounts in all of the prop firms right now, besides Top Step. Okay. This account right here, I believe, comes to like 400 something with the discount code. Let me see. So 729 minus the 30% comes about 510 for this account. The reason this account is one of the best accounts in the industry, you're getting a $6,000 drawdown. It's a huge account. You can use up to 15 minis. I don't recommend it. Okay. You have a soft breach of 3750 and you just need 10 trading days to get a payout. They do have a 20% consistency rule. So in one day, you can't have more than 20% of your total goal be more than 20% of those profits. Can't be more than your total drawdown, your total profit goal. Sorry. So for this account, you're looking to make like 1,800 bucks a day on it. You can stack 5 accounts on these, dude. 5. So if you guys want, you can stack 5 of these accounts and get 15K in payouts in one cycle, and there's no evals. So yeah, that's my plug for 𝗃𝗍𝘂. I use them personally. Fantastic accounts, and you guys can just use code PJ Trades for any discount on any of these accounts. I think the 25K account is also very attractive. I believe. Let's see, 349 minus the 30%. Yeah, this is 244 for the 25K. And you can stack 5 of these guys. Remember, any of these accounts, you can stack 5 and copy trade 5 at once. So, 𝗃𝗍𝘂.co is the website. Just type PJ Trades in. You'll get 30% off the straight to sim funded. On the growth and advanced accounts, these are evaluation accounts. You'll get 50% off these accounts. These are super cheap. But you do have a profit target on these accounts. So PJ Trades will get you discount 50% off on any of these accounts, 50% off on the growth accounts, okay, and 30% off on the straight to funded accounts. Only 30% off on straight to funded, but these are the most popular accounts right now. Everyone wants these accounts because you don't have to pass an eval. Why do I sponsor with them? I use them. I use them. Me and the CEO are tight. Big boy Brett. So they're a very good firm, and these accounts are fantastic. I mean, like I said, 5 accounts. If you get to the profit target and you're taking a 3K payout, which is the max you can take per account, it's a $15,000 payday. And you invested, let's see here. Let's see if you had 5 accounts, right? Minus the 30%, right? It's 510 times 5. So you're investing 2,500 bucks here to make 15,000. And if you do the same thing over here and you're investing like 200 something dollars and you can get payouts of, I believe on these accounts, it's 1,200 or 1,500 per account. So the RR is just really good. So anyway, check those guys out if you guys are interested in them. They're fantastic. Straight to funded accounts. Code PJ Trades. I use them myself. I love their accounts and I recommend them. I got paid out really fast too, guys. They like when you have to request a payout, you'll get it very quick. The consistency rule, a lot of people don't like, but dude, like I said, it's just base hits. They like just go for $1,800 a day on the big account. Sorry, who are we banning? My wife's saying we have to ban somebody in here. Who's getting banned? Link in bio under prop firms. Hold on, let me mod you, hon. Whoa, I don't know who we're... I guess we're banning somebody. Add moderator. All right, you're mod now. You're mod now, babe. Ban who you have to ban. How many days does it take to pay out? They have 3 payout cycles per month. Let me go over to the help center and just confirm all the different dates because they did just change them. So, yeah. So right here, guys, can you see this? 1st to the 4th, 11th to the 14th, and 21st to the 24th. So 3 payout cycles. As you guys can see here, 150K account profit target's 9 grand. 100K profit target, 6 grand. 50K target, 3 grand. 25K account, the target is 1,500. All right. And you can take out per account. The 25K account, you can take out 1,000 per cycle. You can have 5 accounts stacked, so 5K per payout. 2K on the 50K, 100K, 2,500 on the 100K, and 3 grand on the 150K. So it's really good rules, chat. Really good rules. If you guys have not looked into this firm, they're one of my favorite, man. They're one of my favorites. So, again, no evaluation, straight to funding. Start trading right away. Use that code PJ Trades to get the best discount between 30 and 50% off on any of those accounts. All right. So yeah, I trade with those accounts myself, man. I wouldn't. Oh wait, no space, guys. Sorry, no space, no space. I would only recommend you guys to legitimate brokerages. Like I always tell you guys, Top Step, Tradeify, My Fund of Futures. And if you guys are looking for live accounts, then Tradeivate would be where I would put my personal funds. And I would stick to that. You guys would be very, very, very well off just doing that. Okay? Guys, it's tradeify.co right here on the screen. Just type tradeify.co in. It'll take you right to their website. If you're still confused, just go to my Discord, go to Prop Firm channel. Okay? Go to Prop Firm channel. Let me show you. If you guys go to my Discord, okay, and you go to Prop Firm channel, you will see all this information. Go to Prop Firm right here. I have everything here. We have a 50K straight to funded account right now. It's only $357. They're on sale right now. And then I have a bunch of different firms that we're affiliated with here on the channel. Okay. So yeah, here's all the information right here. FTMO is a Forex broker. I don't trade Forex, so I'm only recommending future brokers right now. Or future prop firms, sorry. Best firm for Canadians? I'm not sure, man. I'm from the US. I'm not sure what the best firm would be for Canadians. Are you looking for prop firms? I think Canadians can trade any of the firms I just mentioned. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. Does Tradeify use Tradeivate? They have, yes, they do. Tradeify has Tradeivate. Discord's in my bio. The Discord link is in my bio, guys. Discord link's in my bio. All right, guys. I think we got a lot of information in today, man. We talked about trade setups. We talked about the best setup, which is this unicorn breaker model. I showed you guys Tradeify if you guys want straight to funding using code PJ Trades. I think you guys got a lot out of today's session, and hopefully you have a little bit more guidance on where to go, what prop firms to use, how to trade the setups when you guys get these prop firms. And yeah, we did that today in about an hour and 20 minutes. So I think you guys got a lot of value at it. So I'm going to call it there. I'll be active in the Discord all weekend. If you have any questions about any of the prop firm stuff, just shoot me a DM. Don't shoot me a DM. I don't respond to DMs. That I get way too many DMs. Just message me on the Discord, mention me on the Discord, and I'll answer any questions you guys have about it. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Peace and love. Do something for your body, mind, and soul this weekend, and we'll see you guys at the